I admit, I wasn't the best person I could have been. I cancelled plans at the last minute, stole a few things from my local gas station, spent a few years in jail for mugging and attempted murder. So it wasn't the biggest shock when I found myself hydroplaning into the guardrails on the road at 75 miles per hour. You know that scene in a lot of movies when the hero is about to die, but they get visions of what they're fighting for, their wife, kids, or even just their friends. But that's what gives them the motivation to keep going. I had one of those moments where my life didn't flash before my eyes. Saw a preschool that I didn't go to for the first years of my life. A lady who wasn't my least favorite teacher for the entirety of what wasn't my 4th grade year. A man who wasn't my grandfather die on a hospital bed as tears that didn't belong to me ran down a face that wasn't mine. I saw clips from school trips with friends that I didn't recognize. A beautiful bride walking to the altar at what wasn't my wedding. I saw her giving birth to a daughter that wasn't mine. That daughter grew up in a house that I didn't live in a town I didn't know. Saw the wife bleeding out in my hands after being shot by a mugger who had my face. That was mine. I know my own face. The mugger that shot the wife that wasn't mine had a face that belonged to me. That's not right. Who am I seeing? It couldn't have been me, right? I don't know who I'm looking at, or rather, who's looking at me, but I felt the blood running through my fingers as my wife didn't bleed out onto me. I eventually came back to my senses and found the blood running through my hands was my own. The side of the car had hit the very beginning of the guardrail, so the entire side was caved in. My window had shattered and the glass had cut my arm to hell. That was the blood that ran through my hands. Those aren't my hands. These aren't my hands. I'm not this scrawny, am I? I thought I was bigger. I thought my body was more masculine than this. I looked in the rearview mirror to see a face that wasn't mine staring back at me. That's not me. She's not me. I'm not her. That's the bride. That's the woman I thought I killed. I didn't mean to kill anyone. Did I kill her? Or was it the man with my face that wasn't me? Eventually, another car came by and found mine destroyed in a ditch off the side of the road. An ambulance was called and took me to a hospital. I heard them saying little bits of information in the hospital room. Female, looks about 36, car hydroplaned into a guardrail, major artery severed in the right arm. She has glass shards embedded in both arms. Female? What female? I know I'm a man, right? I lost consciousness as they put me under. I awoke to a man standing over me. Who are you? I heard a voice that wasn't mine say. It was a woman's, but I knew I said it. The man I didn't know replied to me. Oh my God, Christine, are you okay? I got the call from the hospital about 20 minutes ago. I rushed here as fast as I could, and the thought of losing you just about killed me. I didn't reply, but she did. I'm fine. I just lost control of the car, and next thing I knew, my arms were bleeding, and there were people carrying me into an ambulance on a stretcher. I'm so glad you're okay. Please don't ever leave me. I won't. A few days later, they released me from the hospital. The woman who wasn't me and the husband who wasn't mine were walking around the park a few days after I was released. The two of us, or them, sat on a bench staring at a starry sky. They heard someone approaching from behind. I suddenly felt an intense dread fall over me. I heard a line I knew I've said. I've got a gun to your girl's back right now, buddy. Give me your wallet, and I won't kill her. I remember pushing a gun into someone's back, aiming for the heart. I swear, I never meant to pull the trigger. The man who I didn't know stood up to strike me. As I watched the scene unfold from a new perspective, I heard the bang for the second time, but this time I knew I hit home. I knew the mugger hit home. I knew the bullet that I shot managed to hit my heart. I knew the bullet I shot managed to hit her heart. As she slumped over, I saw the face of the robber. That's mine.